stop the sun from shining. Whenever you're around me, the birds start singing.
Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com and I'm here with the April Trump report. Well, you may have noticed that the mainstream media have decided to come out and talk about a new social media platform that Donald Trump, a friend of a friend or something like that, Donald Trump's supposed to be doing in the next few months. This actually has come up in previous readings, I don't know, over the last 3 months or something like that. I do feel, I remember one reading, I said it's either a social media platform or a network like Oprah's own network. Okay, so I thought I'll do a reading on this. Middle of the year, I think it was, that I mentioned that there was something big, some big announcement around Donald Trump and this big project that he was currently working on at the moment, which is why he's been quieter than usual. And apart from the fact that he's been kicked off all the main social media platforms. But let's go to the board and we're going to do tarot card on this and see what comes out. Hopefully will give us some clarification. This is for April. However, I feel this sort of big project is coming in the next 2 or probably 3 months. So middle of the year, June, July, August, that sort of time period. But let's just see. We'll be hearing more about it in April, no doubt. Okay, let's start with that card there. Closing my eyes now. What do I get around Donald Trump's big project? Okay, what I'm seeing, I'm in ancient Egypt. It's a bit like building the pyramids. You start off with something like the foundations and it takes ages. So yeah, they might have a skeleton of a social media platform, but yeah, it won't be very good. And I do get the word clunky, okay, clunky, because it's going to take a long time to, you know, work out all of the bits and pieces. This card here is a lovely card, the 10 of Cups, and it is about nurturing and nurturing your family. So maybe his motivation is to do something for his family as a long-standing legacy, you know, something his family can go on with. So this is usually like motherhood, but the only thing I could think is perhaps his mother in spirit is looking out over him at the moment with regard to this project. As I mentioned, in ancient Egypt, these projects were huge, okay? So it is going to take a while. I also feel on that point, there's going to be some disgruntled viewers because it just doesn't offer the bells and whistles that a normal social media platform with. It's like they're racing to get it out there into the public eye. Okay. All right. And actually, I should even clarify, now that I've said all that, I should clarify whether or not it is a social media network that we're looking at. I'm seeing a lot of steps, I'm seeing a lot of ladders and people. There's certainly a lot of people involved in this. So although I'm not getting a clear yes, it is a social media platform, it is very social and there's a lot of communication. Okay, and the Page of Pentacles. Now, pages I always think bring good news, and this is not just a thing that has come up because, you know, Trump wants to get his name out there or stay relevant. It's more than that. It's the money. Okay, so he's got a lot of deals going on with people here that actually want to be involved, companies that are paying him for advertising and such like. Okay, so Page of Pentacles usually brings good news about money. Okay, and that's in April. Okay, let's see what else we can see. Card number 3, and this project that Donald Trump, there's contracts being signed on that. I can see it. They'll be signed in April. Okay, so these are advertising contracts or contracts where he is making money. He's going to be the recipient of funds. Okay, donations that are subject to conditions. Let's put it that way. Okay, next card. All right, I see some fences, broken fences, and it's mending the broken fences. So people that he's had problems with in the past and they've had a fallout. This could be to do with maybe things like Cambridge Analytica, or the guy, I've just forgotten that he sacked, Brad Pascal. That's the name, Brad Pascal, who was his social media manager of some description. I don't forget the exact job title. But there's fences being mended between these people that have had falling out with him, and these are the sorts of people that are involved in the technical side of things. The card that comes up is the Page of Swords. Well, this is a very good card to describe what I've just explained, because swords are all about the mental realm. This is the analytics, and that's what's really important when it comes to social media, your analytics. Page again, bringing good news about the mental realm, thinking, analysing, logic. Look at the big picture. That's what they're doing. And just on that point, it's not just about America. They're seeking input from other countries, people in other countries, particularly England, Australia a little bit. And I get a strong vibe on Northern Europe, and I do hear the words Ukraine. A lot of the technical people that are actually coding this, Ukraine, that's where they're coming from. Okay, let's have a look at the next card regarding April. See, I'm stuck on this social media thing, aren't I? I want to know more about they're saying we will get some more information about this, but April will be a quiet month as well, generally speaking. We're just not going to hear every detail, and then they're going to announce it with a big splash. All right, strength. Okay, they're coming from a position of strength because they have a lot of strong backers. Okay, these big donors that are multi-billionaires are backing them. Ukraine, I get the word Ukraine. Okay, next. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to go with that card there. Closing my eyes. What do I see? Ladders. Just climbing the ladders of success. It's very grey. It's like blue-grey, and people climbing up. So I definitely feel there's some big announcement about it. If it's not like a Twitter type rip-off, or, you know, a copy of a Twitter type thing, it's definitely a network. And the blue-grey is a bit depressing though, you see. It's not a clear, bright blue. I do wonder, I'll draw another card on this because, actually what I'll do is I'll shuffle as I'm talking. I wonder how long this is going to be around for. Seriously. My gut feeling is it's going to start in a big fanfare, and it's going to look really, really positive for a year or maybe two, and then I feel like it's just going to hum along the bottom, sort of at a certain level. And the Twitters and the Facebooks and YouTubes of the world, they really won't be threatened by this. Initially, yes, everybody thinks it's, it's going to threaten them, take all their viewers away. No. After a couple of years, I don't see that. It's like I'm looking at a graph, actually, and I can see this line. It starts like this big thing, and then it just sort of bumps along the bottom like that. And it's not going to be the be-all and end-all that people think. Okay, so Three of Pentacles is about money. So it is about the money. Look, if they put the work in, there's some earnest labour to go in. Actually, he's got some very good people working on this. But Three of Pentacles on its own is not enough for continuity over a long period of time. That's what I feel. You know, that's up in the air. Okay, so we've ended up with 10 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Strength of Pentacles. It looks good to start off, and it looks good in April. My gut feeling is it's just not going to stand the test of time. They can keep it going, but it's not going to have the same sort of successes as the really big platforms that we have at the moment. He's got some excellent people working on this project though. Okay, so I'm just going to close my eyes now and see what I can see for you. Okay, looking at the affairs of Donald Trump in the month of April 2021, what's going on, more ladders, climbing the ladder. They get to a point, it's like a landing. You know, when you climb stairs, you get to a landing, and it's a plateau, basically. People, okay, all right. Now, part of the issue here is there's not enough people to give direction. There's some really good, like, technical people that are coding and working at the grassroots level, but the people that sort of hold the vision and pick the direction of the company, it starts off all very well, but I see them moving away, and then the technical people don't have the vision that they need in order to keep going with it. Yeah, I'm looking at another graph now. It's in color this time, and there is a red line, and what I would call this is volatile. I would not invest in this venture because it's very volatile. It's a bit like cryptocurrency, you know, when it's up, you're making a lot of money, but when it comes crashing down, yeah, for my taste, it's a bit too radical or a bit too unreliable in order, you know, to put your money into. I'm now seeing it's like I'm in a fantasy land, and it's a mountain, and it's a very tall, steep mountain that they've got to climb, and it's got like roads around, like a road around the outside that spirals up to the top of the mountain. Very, very steep, very difficult way to do something. Rather than going gradually, you know, gradual steps. No, they don't want to do it that way. They want to start at the top. Well, you've got to admire the optimism. Okay, corn, cobs of corn. All I can think, I don't know why, I'm watching Stephen King's The Stand on, I think it's Prime or Netflix, one of those. And I've only watched 2 episodes, but everything always happens in a field of corn. When they have the dreams, they have, you know, these cornfields, and they're wandering in the cornfields, and there's always evil in the cornfield. And I've got goosebumps saying it. I see corn, yeah. So, gee, you know, have to be a bit careful here. All right, what else do I see? I see a lot of sort of flooding water. It has been flooding in Australia and nearby to me as well, but we're safe here. But water is about emotions, and actually this water is actually quite clear that I'm seeing. And then I see like a pumpkin, and pumpkins going up and down. So I'm thinking Halloween. I don't know what date that is. I don't remember. Okay, let me know what date Halloween is. This seems to be a significant time that goes on, that something goes on, something major for Donald Trump around Halloween time, and this network that he's currently building is involved. I see a whole heap of trees, beautiful old trees on this precipice, and the whole thing is falling into the sea. That's not good. Trees can be people, or they can be family trees, and they, you know, they're the lungs of the earth basically, and it represents life, and the whole thing falling into the ocean. major landslips, and this is around Donald Trump. So I just feel like this project is going to fall over. I don't know when, I don't know where, I don't know details, but I can see these trees, they're going to go. Okay, so that's it. I hope you found this a bit interesting. If you are new, please subscribe and be alive and hit that notification bell as well. Okay, everybody, have a fantastic month, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.